What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 39 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off the best setups. Now for this week, don't worry, no special guests, but we have a ton of really awesome setups planned. Some of my all-time favorites, I think you're really gonna dig it. Kick back and relax, and we'll start off episode 39. Alright, this one is just bizarre. You might be thinking to yourself, alright, triple monitor setup, we've seen this before. But you can take a look at the ceiling in comparison to these screens and the person sitting in the middle there. That's when you realize this isn't a triple monitor setup, this is actually a dedicated gaming room where he is surrounded by this. There are actually 3 120-inch screens all around him for this just insane projection setup here, which is pretty much like making him completely immersed into this gaming experience. You know, you figure you have all these screens around you, with your peripheral vision being the screens, so it's gonna be like you are actually in the game playing this. So here you see like he's pretty much feeling like he's in the cockpit. His peripheral vision is surrounded by, you know, whatever is going on the screen. And this just must be insane. If you take a look at some of the times, like he's actually moving his body, moving his head, like he's actually sitting in the plane doing all this stuff. So I just can't imagine playing this thing and not feeling like I'm actually, you know, living this in real life. It is just crazy. Every time I watch this guy's videos, I just get insanely jealous because I would love to just sit in here, play this game, being surrounded by these huge projection screens. No better way to game, especially for like, you know, racing games or you're just playing those pilot games. It must be just an awesome experience. So we gotta kick it off strong here. Alright, next, while it's not a gaming setup, this is probably one of the craziest setups I've seen in a long time, where everything is just anime related, and there is just, I don't even know what to say. I promise we'll get into gaming stuff after this, but this is just ridiculous. He has got 6 total screens in front of him with his laptop off to his left here. Just real quick to run you by them. He has the LG 34 UM95 ultra wide in the middle with 2 Dell 24-inch monitors on the side as a vertical display with 2 15.6-inch monitors underneath as like an underneath display there. Those are the MB168B models. But just 6 total displays. This is nuts. Paging Lauren Sontag here. But getting to some of his, you know, actual gear. He's got his Kensington Expert mouse trackball there. His keyboard is the DOS keyboard for Ultimate. Into some of his audio, we got the Yamaha HS8 studio monitors there, some Adele U8 earbuds, as well as the Philips Fidelio X2 headphones. Got some anime fight sticks, of course, to go along with some of his games and his PS4. Sadly, no PC specs to read off, but just altogether, this is probably one of the most unique setups I've seen in a long time. Huge anime fan here, so not me, but I gotta appreciate someone, you know, definitely showing off their hobby and adding some personality to their setup. Now, I like this one for a few reasons, and it's more than what meets the eye with this one. You'll see why in a second. But this has a really cool, cozy feel to it. You know, you have the massive projector there for playing what looks like an Xbox 360. Got the little corner battle station there. You know, just nice and pretty simple. A nice little personal setup. Nothing too crazy. But then once that projector goes up, you have this massive window with a beautiful overview of just a lake. I have no idea where this person lives, but that is an amazing view. And I'm in love with this desk and wooden shelves and little entertainment setup there. It really looks nice. That wooden finish is gorgeous, like a nice walnut. And, you know, he's got just a lot of cool stuff here. It's not too crazy in terms of his gear, nothing too special. But I love this setup. Looks really nice. For his monitors, it's the 2 very popular monitors. The dual setup here with the Asus VS24 8HP monitors. You know, like I said, nothing too crazy for the gear. But a really nice just gaming room. Love the choice of adding the projector so at night you can kick back in bed and play some games or watch TV. And then in the morning, head up the battle station and have that nice view right by his side. Now, we're no stranger to Xramzal. I've had him on before. He showed off his new setup every few months, but he is back again with a new rendition of his crazy awesome desk setup that I am always in love with. Comparing his photos from before, he seemingly got a new desk. Again, loving these wooden desks, but it looks really nice. And we'll get into some of his gear. His main display is that ultra-wide Acer X34. To his peripherals, you'll find his Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard with MX silent switches inside. His Myonix Avior SK mouse on the Corsair MM300 extended mouse pad. For his audio setup, got the Ship Valhalla 2, the Black Edition with the Madi and the Word, as well as the Sennheiser HD 800 headphones here. And he also has some Yamaha HS50M studio monitors. Now inside of his awesome custom water-cooled PC, this thing is a monster. He's rocking an Intel 5960X at 4.5 GHz, plus 32 GB of Corsair Dominator DDR4 RAM, all on the Asus Rampage 5 Extreme motherboard, and he has 3 Titan X graphics cards, which is his dubbed XXX PC. Absolutely insane, and a ton of custom water-cooled components there. He's rocking a ton of the EKWB blocks, rads, pumps, and the fittings. There's tons of stuff to make this a really awesome and powerful gaming PC. And let's not forget his fully equipped custom theater downstairs as well, which is absolutely insane as it is. But we talked about that in an earlier episode. But altogether, I love this guy's submissions. I love his new submission of this new desk and keeping it simple, looking really nice, all while having an insane setup in the end. Alright, this one I can definitely dig. Has a real gamer feel to it with the triple monitor setups, the PC right off to his side, and of course the LEDs around the desk to give it just that nice LED gaming feel that most of these setups have. Yep, changing the colors, whatever colors he wants, but I'm liking the feel of this one as well. For his main display, he has a Dell 3415W, which is an ultra-wide in the middle there, surrounded by 2 of the Dell U2715H monitors, which would complete that triple monitor setup. For his peripherals, he has the Logitech G15 V1 keyboard with the MX Masters mouse. And mounted off to the side of a massive TV, looks possibly like a 50-inch and up TV there, with some LEDs again, of course. Watching some TV, kicking back at night, watching Netflix, all that good stuff. Then off to the side, he has his little test bench area with his Lenovo Yoga 500 laptop, the Dmastech test bench with an Acer 24-inch B243HL monitor there. And then when you turn the lights back on, it's altogether a really nice setup. Doesn't look too cluttered in my opinion, and it's going to give him that nice gaming room feel that he was trying to accomplish. So great job on that. And shout out for that Lego mug. I'm digging it. And this one is a very calming looking setup. Something about it, maybe it's the natural light and the wood, I don't know, but I love the way this setup looks, and definitely one of my favorites in terms of simplicity. And both those monitors are the Dell TM S2440L monitors. And would a setup ever be complete without the LED lights, obviously? Getting in some of his gear, you can see on the side he had 2 of these speakers, which are the Presonus Aries E4.5 studio monitors. And for his main peripherals, he has the Corsair Vengeance K70 keyboard with Cherry MX Blue switches. His mouse is the Rocket Cone Pure Optical mouse, and his headphones are the Audio-Technica M50X hooked up to his Scarlett 212 audio interface. Altogether, just a really nice double monitor setup here. Love the wooden desk. It's right next to the window, so you get tons of natural light. Setup is very simple and clean, and just overall, good job. Alright guys, that'll do it for episode 39 of Room Tour Project. Hope you enjoyed. I know I definitely did. There was a ton of awesome setups in here. I had a great time editing it and putting it together for you guys. If you liked it, definitely show your support by hitting that thumbs up button down below. Also in the description, as I say each week, make sure to check, because if you saw something you liked in this episode, like a certain keyboard or certain headphones, check the description because I probably have the product links down below for you, as well as very simple instructions on how to submit your setup to possibly be considered to be on a future episode of Room Tour Project. So definitely check the description. While you're at it, you can hit me up and follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss out on any future episodes of Room Tour Project, as well as a ton of the tech reviews I got coming out really soon. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed episode 39 of Room Tour Project. Have a good day.